Hello friends, welcome back to the Selenium tutorials. In this tutorial, we would learn how to execute a Selenium script using the latest Selenium WebDriver Java files on the Mozilla Firefox browser. So let's start doing this by downloading the latest Java WebDriver jar files from this website www.seleniumhq.org/download. If you see in the middle of the section here, we have the link to download the Java WebDriver jar files. So you could download these files by clicking on this download button over here. So I have already downloaded these latest jar files. I'll just show you. Once you download, you will get this kind of a zip file. What you have to do is just unzip it. You could just do an extract all and you'll get all the WebDriver jar files in the new folder. So this is the folder where I have the latest WebDriver jar files. Here I could see one of the jar files over here, and within the lib folder I have the rest of the jar files. So let's do a quick revision of how to configure these jar files into our Eclipse project. So let's do that. So we will go to Eclipse and create a new Java project. So what I'll do is file, new, then Java project. I would give any name to this Java project, test project. Then I'll just click on the finish button. So here my Java project is ready. Now my next step is to integrate this Java project with the latest Selenium jar files. So the next step is to right click on the newly created Java project, go to build path, within build path, configure build path. Here go to add external jars, and here you have all the jar files. So you have to select this jar file, click on the open button, and also select the rest of the jar files as well, which are there in this lib folder. Just do a Ctrl A, click on the open button, do apply, OK, and yes, you have now configured your Java project with the Selenium WebDriver jar files. If you would come over here and click this arrow, within the reference libraries you could see all the jar files of Selenium which you just configured onto your newly created Java project. Now the configuration part is done. Now we'll create a new class and try to execute a simple Selenium script and see what issues we face since we are using the latest version of the Selenium WebDriver jar files, and how to resolve that issue. So let's do that. So now I would create a class by right clicking on the project, new class. I'll give a name to the class as test1. I would select this option, public static void main stringer, so that this main method would be there in the class when I click this finish button. So my class is ready now. Now I'll write the code to launch the Firefox driver and go to a website. So I'll create an object of the WebDriver class. So here I have created an object of the WebDriver class. I could see some errors with this red marks. I would just hover my mouse over there and I'll just import this WebDriver. Since I've already integrated the WebDriver jar files, it is available in my project under the reference library. I could just hover my mouse and pull in the requisite jar files. So I had an error on WebDriver. I pulled in the selenium.webdriver jar file. You could see on the top. Similarly, I'm getting an error on the new Firefox driver line. I will import the Firefox driver. So now this error is resolved and I am in a position to use my driver object. So using the driver object, I would launch the Firefox driver and go to a website. For doing that, the command is obj webdriver dot get, and we'll just go to any random website, maybe google.com. So the intention of this statement is go to the google.com page. Now let's execute these two lines of code and see what happens. Since we are using the latest version of Selenium WebDriver, let's see how does the latest version of Selenium WebDriver behave when we directly use these two lines of code. So we'll execute it by doing a run as Java application, and if you would see at the bottom there are some errors. If you would see, I'll just highlight it. It is giving me the path to the driver executable must be set by the WebDriver Gecko driver system, and it has a lot of information. And at the end, the most important part of the information is it is telling me the latest version can be downloaded from this website. So what happens is, since this is the latest version of Selenium WebDriver, it does not directly launch the Firefox driver. It requires this Gecko driver. This Gecko driver is required to launch the Firefox driver using the Selenium 3 WebDriver Java files. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to download this Gecko driver and integrate this with this class, and once that is done, this code will work. So the website link, the error has already provided. So what we'll do is we'll go to that website and download this Gecko driver. So let's go to this website. It is github.com Mozilla Gecko driver releases. So we'll go there. And if you'll come down in the downloads section, here we have the latest Gecko driver files. So I will select this Gecko driver win32.zip file. You could select a 64 if you are using a 64-bit system. I will do a 32-bit installation, and once I click on this would be downloaded and it will be stored in your system. I have already downloaded this. I'll just show you where I have downloaded this. So here you can see Gecko driver win32 zip file. You have to just do an extract all once you do an extract all, the driver file would be available within this folder. So this is the gecko driver.exe file. Now we have downloaded this file, and now we have to provide a reference from our class file to this gecko driver exe file, so that our piece of code will work successfully on the Firefox browser. So I'll once again go to Eclipse and provide that reference so that these two lines would work properly, and it will go ahead and launch the browser and go to google.com, and this error won't be seen. So how to do this? There is only one line of code which is required. It is very simple. I'll just show you what is required over here. The statement goes like this: system.setProperty webdriver.gecko.driver. This is the first parameter, and in the second parameter we have to provide the path where we have stored our gecko driver.exe file. So on my system the path is this. I'll use this path. I'll paste it over here. I'll use double slashes because Java does not recognize single slash. So to avoid this error, we have to use double slashes. So if you would see, this error has gone. and at the end I would provide the name of the driver, which is geckodriver.exe. So the name of my exe file is geckodriver with the extension.exe. I would use it in this statement in the end, double slash and the geckodriver.exe name. Don't forget to give the extension, that is also very much required. And once this thing is done, now let's try and executing this class now, whether it works or it gives us an error. So I'll do a right click, run as Java application. So let's see whether it launches the Firefox browser and goes to google.com. So if you would see at the bottom, there is no error, and now it has launched the browser and it has successfully gone to google.com. So with the help of this statement, system.setProperty WebDriver GeckoDriver and the path of the GeckoDriver, this error if you won't come and it would successfully execute. This is true only for the latest version of Selenium, that after Selenium 3, if we want to execute our scripts on Mozilla Firefox driver, we'll have a dependency on the Gecko driver. It is quite similar to what we do to execute Selenium scripts on Internet Explorer and Google Chrome. Similar statement, it has a dependency on Gecko driver. We have to just provide the reference to the Gecko driver and rest of the things would remain as it is. Hope you found this tutorial helpful. Do watch my tutorials. Thanks for your time. Thank you.